The second deadlift progression that I use with most of my clients and athletes is the trap bar deadlift. And I progress to this after the kettlebell because it is slightly more advanced of a movement, but I do it before the barbell because it's more of a regression and it's actually a little bit safer for the lower back. So I'll start here before going more advanced. Now, the technique is honestly very similar to the kettlebell deadlift, just with some slight variations, mostly just based on the implement that we're using. So again, your feet are going to be slightly wider than shoulder width apart and toes a little bit externally rotated, not too much. And what you want to make sure is that the bars on the trap bar are in line with your heels, okay? You don't want to be up in the front and you don't want to be too far to the back. You want to be right in the middle of the trap bar. Now what you do is the exact same thing. You're going to let your arms just be straight and locked down to the sides, okay? And you don't want to reach for the bar with your arms or your back. You want to imagine someone has a rope around your waist and you're sending your butt to the wall behind you. And you're going to follow that movement until your hands wrap around the handles, okay? So again, when you come down, you want to make sure your hands are in the center of the handles, not too far to the front, not too far to the back. So again, up nice and tall, butt back to the wall behind you, keeping your chest nice and tall until your hands wrap around the handles. From here, you can see I have letters on my t-shirt. If you're standing in front of your client and they're deadlifting, you should be able to read the letters on their shirt the entire time. If they're down here and you can't read the letters on their shirt, you know that their torso is too parallel with the floor, which is going to put too much stress on their back. So make sure that their chest is up nice and tall from here. And just like the kettlebell deadlift, you're going to take a big breath in, press through your heels, and stand up. Big breath in, press through your heels, and stand all the way up. Again, number one, you want to make sure you're not jerking the bar off the floor. One of the common areas you're going to see is people trying to jerk it like that to get momentum off the floor. It's no good. It's a very dangerous movement for your lower back. You want to make sure that you're here. When you take a big breath, you pull the tension out of the bar, and then you stand up without any jerking motion. And when you do stand up, you want to make sure that you're not leaning back like this. You're squeezing your glutes, your quads are tight, and you're really just standing up nice and normal. There's no reason to overextend it here and place more stress on your lower back. So that's the trap bar deadlift, the second deadlift progression.